What's up, y'all? This one here, this video here, I want to cater it to the young whippersnappers. That's what I'm going to call y'all. Don't be offended. I'm going to cater this video to the young whippersnappers, to my young fellas, to the young men, to the young soldiers who may be dating, and I'm talking seriously dating here, or even not serious, just for understanding, but you feel like one day you will be serious, or maybe you're married, recently married, thinking about marriage with another woman. This video is for you all. Now that don't mean, ladies, I want y'all to tune out, because I actually, as always, want the feedback in the comment section. I'm just going to give my perception and perspective of this topic. At some point, fellas, whippersnappers, you're going to find yourself, if you haven't already, in an argument with a woman. That argument might last 5 minutes. It might last 3, 4 hours. It might last a couple of days. There's a couple of things that you have to know. And the old school cats, we already have figured this out either the hard way or because somebody schooled us early on. I found it out the hard way. So what I'm about to tell you, we already know. You're going to discover after that argument a couple of things. Number one, the number one thing you need to know up front, just know this up front, is you're not going to win an argument with a woman. If you're going to continue to engage a conversation thinking that ultimately you're going to win, and I'm using the word win in italics, if that's your goal, I must win this argument, it's not going to happen. I'm not telling you that you're not going to be right. If you ask me, I think the majority of the time, men, we probably will be right, unless it's something, point blank, blatant, obvious, something like that. But in terms of an argument, there's a lot of times you probably will be right. But it don't matter. In essence, it don't matter. I'm telling you now, do not engage or continue to engage thinking that you will win the argument. You're not going to win. I'll tell you why in a minute. Number two, once it's over and you feel that, let's say she came to you with something and you showed her where she was wrong. Don't expect for her to apologize. Don't expect for her to apologize if it's obvious she wrong. Don't expect her to apologize if she stops arguing, so you kind of know that she now feels and believes that she's wrong, when she just kind of stand there with the deer in the headlight look because she know you got her. If those, don't expect her to come back and say, you know what, Samson, talking like Delilah now. You know what, Samson, I was wrong I should not have said that. I should not have assumed that. I should not have thought that. I should not have done that. Don't expect that, my young whippersnappers. I'm not telling you that it's not going to happen. I'm telling you don't expect it. More than likely, she's not going to apologize with those words. Now, women do have a way to show that they are sorry, that they messed up, that they were wrong once they have a moment to sit back and contemplate the situation. They have their ways. It could be cooking your favorite meal when she said I'm not cooking tonight, right? So she might have snapped off. If she from the 80s and the 90s, they have a way of doing their neck. I can't do it because the G's didn't really, we ain't roll our necks. And we really didn't dance a whole lot. We kind of leaned against the wall and took in the situation. But the ladies from the 80s and the 90s, they had a way of rolling their neck all the way around to let you know. And she might have did that in the argument. Since you got so much mouth, I ain't cooking tonight. You fend for yourself. Yeah, she might have said that. And then after the argument, when it calmed down, she realized, dang, Jody was right. She ain't gonna say sorry. She ain't gonna text you, baby, I apologize. You so smart, you so intelligent. I don't know why I doubted you. Nah, she gonna say that, those words when y'all dating and she see how you handle another situation. Oh, baby, you so smart. I got a smart man. Yeah, rest of my life, I get to be with a smart man. Yeah, she gonna say all that. All that. Yeah, you so full of knowledge. Oh, you so full of knowledge. You so educated. Oh, yes. Wait till you get in an argument with her, though. Them words, you ain't gonna, all that education you got, and she gonna talk about that. All that wisdom, knowledge, and intellect, it's out the window. But when she reflects, she will come back, and one of the ways that they do it is, without saying nothing, you sitting there, you might be, taking out a little frustration. You pick up the gaming system, you on the game playing whatever. Grand Theft Auto, whatever. I don't know the modern day game. Back in the day, we was playing Mortal Kombat and Double Dribble on the regular Nintendo. I ain't hip to the modern day Halo. I think I just seen, what I'm saying, see my son be playing. You might be in there playing Halo if they still do that. And you're gonna be smelling pork chops and gravy. Smell the pork chops and gravy, some corn, some yams. It's gonna smell like Thanksgiving. That's her way of saying sorry. Don't even trip. Just smile to yourself. Go wash your hands. When you hear her getting the plates out, pause the game and go wash your hands. Yeah, put a little alcohol on your hands, get them clean. Don't even ask her what's this for. No, don't do all that. Just be ready for her to say, I made your food. She gonna want you to say, I thought you weren't gonna make it. Don't worry about that. Ain't no need going back and forth. This is her apology. What do you want? What do you want? She's apologized. She ain't gonna say it with words, but she's giving you an apology. What do you want, bro? No, just take it. I thought you won't. No, why, man? Why? Take it. Yeah, sit at the table. Put out your little table if y'all eat at the couch or wherever you sit. Enjoy the meal. Tell us a nice meal, fantastic meal. Help her clean up. Move on to another day. It ain't that serious. Just don't expect the words, I'm sorry. You got to catch it through her action. For you married folk or non-married folk, but you share the bed together, you may be in there playing Halo. You may be reading a book. She gonna come in there with them shorts on that you like, that leave half the cheeks out, act like she looking for something in the living room where you at. Or let's say you got an office, she gonna come in there and act like she looking for something where she gotta bend over, stand on her tippy toe, like she can't find what she did with the air freshener, and then she gonna go back out. That's your sign that she's trying to apologize. Just get up and follow her. Okay? But don't anticipate the words, I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna save you years of frustration when you know you're an intelligent man and yet your woman will not say sorry. You ready? Here we go. Because women argue through their emotions. You argue through logic. So her argument is based on what she feels, and her feelings cannot be denied. They can't. I feel like you don't love me no more. And then here you go with logic. Boom, 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 boom. How can you say that? I do blah, 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 blah. No. Remember, I feel like she ain't using logic per se. She's using her feeling. And you proving that you painted the house, you pressure washed the house, you cut the grass, you hedged the yard, you pulled out all the weeds by hand, you sprayed it with weed killer when you was done. You fried the weeds that you pulled out by hand in a bonfire to make sure they couldn't go back into the ground. You can say all of those things and it don't erase what she feels, because her feelings to her are legit. So remember that, my young whippersnappers. When you argue with a woman, she is using feeling and you are using logic. Do you know how? Say, Professor X, then what do I do? Address her feelings and make her explain it and then use logic. Let me give you an example, then I'm gone. This is for free, fellas. Y'all should have to call me for this one. This, my young whippersnappers. This free lesson right here. This ain't even game. This life. Instead of throwing out what you did in the garden for her and for the house, Keisha, why you feel that way? It's gonna be something simple. Well, when you walked by me yesterday, you didn't pat me on the behind. I just saved you 2 hours from arguing. Yep. When I text you yesterday, you took me 3 hours to text back. I just saved you 3 days of arguing. Girl, now you know good and well I'm a fireman. And you heard them sirens. We had to go take care of a fire. We can't be using our phone. I apologize that you feel that way. Remember, you got to use her word. I apologize. You got to work the algorithm, as YouTube would say. Work the algorithm. I need to do a video on it. Don't let y'all steal that. I'm going to say you got it from me. You got to work the algorithm. Yeah, I apologize you feel that way. You my lady, you my queen, you my forever, you my moon, you my stars. Of course I love you. I pray that you love me too. This is why it was the way it was. The Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. Turns away wrath. Just listen to those words and make it work for you. A soft answer turns away wrath. But if you expect your woman, your lady, to actually say the words, I'm sorry, even when you tell her that you a fireman and you had to go take care of a burning building and save 2 cats and an old lady, she ain't going to say, I'm sorry. Because her feelings are still her feelings, and to her, they're valid. Now, what she will do is the things that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. That is her way of realizing it ain't what I thought it was, and then she will cater to you. And when she does, that's her way of saying sorry. Don't argue with her. Receive it in love. Y'all get in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think. Be blessed.